Today, we are diving into something called quantum leaping. It's a manifestation technique that's been getting a ton of buzz online. So let's get right into what it is and, more importantly, how its supporters say it actually works.
So, right off the bat, here's the core promise of the technique, and this comes from Jill Boehm, who's a neuroscience graduate candidate and a certified hypnotherapist. The whole idea here is that a massive, life-altering change isn't just possible. It can happen in a single leap, completely shifting your entire reality. But what does that really mean?
You see, according to the source, quantum leaping isn't about slowly changing your current world. Nope. The idea is that you're actually shifting your entire consciousness, your point of view, to a different reality that already exists, one where you're already living your perfect life. It's a pretty wild concept, right? And it's all built on a few really key beliefs.
Okay, so to really get this, we've got to look at the three big ideas that the entire method is built on. First up, we have the idea of parallel realities. The source material basically says that there are endless, infinite versions of you out there, all living at the same time. You know, there's a version of you that took that other job, one that moved to a different city. And here's the crucial part for this technique. One of those versions is already living the exact life you're dreaming of. Okay, the second big belief really messes with how we think about time. The idea here is that linear time, past, present, future, it's all just an illusion, a human construct. And this is a total game changer for the technique, because if time isn't some fixed straight line, then accessing that future self in another reality becomes possible right now. You don't have to wait for it. And the third piece of the puzzle is the law of attraction. This is basically the engine that makes the whole leap happen. The principle is that your emotional state gives off a certain vibrational frequency. So if you can match the frequency of the reality you want, by feeling the joy, the peace, the success of it right now, you'll naturally start to sync up with and pull that reality into your experience. Like attracts like. So we've got the theory down, but how do you actually do it? Well, the source lays out a very specific 5-step method for making the leap. All right, so here's the roadmap. It all starts with getting super clear on what you want. Then you move into visualizing and connecting with that reality, and it all finishes with the really critical steps of actually taking action and then dealing with the fear that comes up. Let's break each of these down. Okay, step 1. This is all about getting crystal clear. The source suggests you sit down and journal in as much detail as you possibly can, a full day in the life of your ideal self. I mean, everything. What time do you wake up? What's the first thing you think? What do you eat for breakfast? Who are you with? And from all that detail, you boil it all down to the feeling, the core emotion of that life, into just 3 powerful words. Step 2 is where we get to the real secret sauce of this whole thing. The feeling. This is not just about daydreaming or watching a movie in your head. The source makes it super clear that you have to literally generate the actual emotions of that reality in your body. You have to feel the joy, feel the peace, or the excitement right now as if it's already happened. Now, step 3 is where things get, as the source calls it, a little magical. While you're in that deep state of visualization, really feeling the emotions, you're actually supposed to talk to the version of you who's already living this dream life. You ask them for advice, like, hey, what did you do to get here? What's my next move? And then you just listen for whatever answers pop into your head. All right, so the last couple of steps are where the rubber meets the road. This is all about bridging that gap between the inner work you've been doing and what you're actually doing in the real world. It's about turning that vision into reality. But it also means you're going to have to deal with some fear. So these last 2 steps are like 2 sides of the same coin. They absolutely have to work together. On the one hand, you have step 4, which is all about taking bold, inspired action, usually something that pushes you way outside your comfort zone. But let's be real, taking a big leap like that is scary, right? And that is where step 5 is absolutely crucial. You have to actively calm and soothe your nervous system to stay in alignment with that good feeling. So, how exactly do you manage that fear? The source gives a really practical tool for this. It's called box breathing. The moment that doubt or anxiety starts to creep in after you've made a bold move, this super simple technique is designed to just ground you. You inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4. You just repeat that until you feel your nervous system calm right down, keeping you in that high vibe frequency you want. So when you boil it all down, the core message here is that the power isn't somewhere out there. According to the source, the whole process is about aligning your internal energy, your own frequency, with the frequency of the life you want to step into.
So we're going to leave you with the same question the source material kicks off with, because it really is the first step in this whole process. If you had to distill your absolute dream life down to its emotional core, what 3 words would you choose? Think about it. Thanks for tuning in.
Don't miss this. Click the link in the description now to get your copy of The Truth About Life You Were Never Taught. It might just be the missing piece you've been waiting for. If this resonated with you, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more insights like this. See you in the next episode, and thank you for watching.